Good morning. Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 2544. I'm your host Arwin, and before I start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. It is Wednesday, the 11th of February 2026. Temperatures 10 degrees Celsius with 93% humidity, 13 kilometers an hour wind, 24% precipitation, so yeah, pretty much called it there. Tomorrow's gonna be like that too, and then around the weekend it's gonna start freezing at night again, with even maybe some chance of snow. I'm sure it's not gonna be laying around very long though during the day, because it's still gonna be 3 and 4 degrees Celsius. Right, and then next week it's gonna go back up. Right, so yeah, nothing has changed in that prediction. Right, so yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a mixed day. Lots of stuff that, like, administrative things and I have to arrange, and yeah, it got me down a little bit. But just gonna see what I can make of today's show. Spilled some coffee here apparently. I don't know how that happened. Because yeah, I wanted to start the show and then I got another phone. I'm getting phone calls all over the place, but I mean, it's good. Things are in motion and I'm getting there. Might be getting some voluntary work soon, which is gonna provide like some income, I guess, and hopefully all that will altogether help. Yeah, it seems like I'm not getting any support. I've not had any support besides Patreon an entire month, and things are pretty dire right now financially for me. I'm just gonna try to survive with the food that I got, but yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work out. But yeah, if any of you out there could support me, I mean, I can really use it now. I really need it. Please help me out. It would be an enormous relief if somebody like sent me a PayPal or the gift card thing, right? But yeah, I've not had any contact about it, so can't say I'm not disappointed. I am kind of disappointed. Then again, it is like the January, February months. It's always been like that every year. But yeah, man, it would really be helpful if I got like a PayPal or something. Like anything at this point would be great. Right, anyhow. Got a couple of new X videos that I found and put in here. Greg Reset, another great video. Right, so we'll get to that later. Let's first look around the news. What's going on? Wow, bizarre. Yeah, Forum for Democracy politician Gideon van Meijeren wants a debate about the Epstein revelations in the government here, and he's not getting it. They're not getting it. They're not gonna do it, even though there are literally Dutch people involved. So yeah, Gideon is a real champ, and he's trying to get it done. But yeah, it's being obstructed. But he's getting blocked. So yeah. Not unexpected, but a bit worrisome. Wow. Yeah, this current cabinet that's trying to get in, they are just insane. Like they're even saying like, yeah, we want asylum seekers even if they're like ISIS. They're basically just saying it. It's completely nuts. Like knowingly taking in terrorists as asylum seekers here. I mean, it's completely insane that they're even like just saying it. Like, yeah, we want to do that. But I mean, I don't know how long, if this cabinet is actually gonna ever like really form. Tons of people are super skeptical about it. I haven't really met a single person that actually thinks like, yeah, this is gonna work. But yeah, the Dutch government is basically in crisis with this situation, and they're just trying to make it stop. And, well, give the reins over to the populist parties, which are like really getting the most support, but they're being censored, being declared extreme right, etc. All that crap. De Vos, like the new spearhead of the party, is even like being characterized as a Nazi. There's like these insane pictures going around of her that are like directly, it's like almost a direct copy of like some of the Nazi propaganda against the Jews at the time. She's getting depicted like a sketch where she's like having a rat necklace, which is literally what the Nazis used to do with certain Jewish individuals back in the day. And I mean, whether they deserve it or not is another matter, but the point is, it's like very telling, like, wow, you're just literally doing Nazi propaganda now, like just copying it. It's crazy. So yeah, the tensions are kind of high, the Dutch government here, and I mean, I'm still very hopeful that it's gonna work out. this. Right, but I mean, it's crazy though, right? I mean, it's such an insane world where a populist politician is getting depicted as a Nazi, or like being told that they are extreme right, that they are Nazis, and that then literally Nazi propaganda is being used to slander them, basically. So it is like the Nazis calling their opponents Nazis. It's just more evident, more exactly like that than ever before. It's really quite unprecedented that this is going on here. And yeah, I mean, in the meantime, like the whole green mafia, as they're calling it now, is still trying to just like burden farmers to basically quit for supposed nature. It's all complete nonsense. And it's already like getting proven that it's completely wrong. It's been proven for quite a while, but I mean, it's really like in everybody's face. And yeah, we're just make it stop. Just make it stop. Get these people that are trying to enforce this, just get them out. Because of strict European guidelines. It's like, why? Why? And then like nobody else is actually doing that. Like the Netherlands seems to be like the only country that's actually doing this. So our neighbors aren't. So it's just insane. Like why? Why are we letting the European guidelines like destroy our food industry? Like why? Makes no sense. And people want out of the European Union. They want out. Like I get a lot of like posts on X that are just like supporting that. Like, yeah, get out of Europe. Like there was talk of it, like Nexit before. It's been there for years, but now it's like really like, no, we really want out now. They just want out. And like Forum for Democracy too. Like they want out of Europe. And so we're all hoping that that it's gonna happen. That we're gonna get that grip back and just be able to restore the country. Because we don't want to be a vassal state to this unelected, insane EU bureaucracy. This is basically overtly satanic and involved with Epstein shit and all that. So they're part of that and they're doing this, and it's like, yeah, everybody's just asking, why is this even happening? Why are these people able to do this to us? All right. Right, so yeah, that's here over here in the Netherlands. See if anything stands out over in the US. Well, they're basically reflecting, I'm saying. Alex Jones and guests are basically saying it. Like, if you don't get rid of Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche, then like the whole thing will be destroyed and negated at the end of the ride. And like the Democrats will use the Epstein files to do it. Right? They will manipulate it, they will use the minor involvements, even though like Trump has not been like doing gross things in it. They're mostly just mentioning him because of complaining about him. Epstein was not liking that Trump basically kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago or whatever that, however that was, kicked him out of his business because he was trying to snatch his young female employees. Right, but yeah, that's the message, and I mean, I don't know how many times that has to now be rolled out before something is done, before Trump makes the necessary moves. Because I mean, there's a lot of tension on everywhere now because of the inaction on this specific thing with this cabinet. And yeah, everybody's very worried about it. Right. Hey, hello, Viscosity. Good to see you. No, but I mean, those people will also be tackled. Like, when you get out of the EU, it's also the connections, right? Can't just... Yeah, I mean, I know it's a little bit more complicated than just like, oh, we negate this contract and then, oh, we're scot-free. No, of course it doesn't work like that. And you gotta get the people out that are basically just obstructing and trying to enforce it. Like, there's gotta be a hard hand reaction. Just like Trump needs to do hard action. And everybody's worried because he doesn't seem to be actually doing it. Like, yeah, deporting criminal illegal aliens seems to be like the furthest he's been going thus far with the ICE rollout, and that's about it. But I mean, the key figures in governments that are like blatantly doing criminal things, it's not getting them out. That's extremely worrisome. And the problems here are similar. Well, Bakucha there. EU is what my daughter says when she thinks something is growth. That's hilarious. Yeah, EU. Alright, good to see you both. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. What? Okay, this is weird. What? I don't get this. It's like... Oh yeah. Right, yeah. In Somalia, the country Somalia, not like the sub-states where it's full of Somalians in the United States, but in Somalia they have voter ID. They apparently implemented universal voter ID, the same day that the Republican Party in the Senate killed the SAVE Act, which is like making voter ID requirement for the 2026 midterm elections and after that. So like even in Somalia, which is considered a failed state, they have voter ID, but not in the United States. Pretty freaky. Yeah, that is pretty nuts. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of depressing news going around. Ugh. What? Really? Are they really saying this? Oh my god. No. No. Can't be this stupid. Jesus Christ. Like, oh my god. Pam Bondi did actually a press conference say that the American people are ready to move on from the Epstein files. Like, really? Really now? Like, no! How do you come up with that? This is nuts. You can't just open it up, reveal how there's like insane satanic pedo cannibalist elites all over the place and then like show that and then like, okay, let's move on now without actually arresting anybody. Like, that's crazy. Why are you doing that? I mean, I'm laughing, but it's only because of the absurdity of it. This is really egregious. How could you do that? And I mean, I'm pretty sure Trump is like behind that, but I mean, how could you do that, Trump? Why are you doing this? I mean, at this, like, this is crazy enough behavior that, let's just say, if anybody would act like this 20, 30 years ago, they would be asked to resign. Like, you're not doing the right thing, and it's really egregious, and it's like, you need to resign now. Because you're like, by these type of actions, you're just becoming complicit. This is insane. So yeah, I mean, But yeah, the Trump administration, it is getting itself really tight in a corner. This is like looking very bad. If they don't like just chop that giant knot and just like do what is necessary very quickly and relentlessly, and it's like, oh no, they might think of me as Hitler. Fuck you and fucking do it! Yeah? If you don't do that quickly, you're all fucked. You're all gonna end up in jail. Or hung. Or dead. Poison or whatever. Like, this is gonna end horrendously if you don't do what is fucking necessary now! Not in 2 years, 3 years. Now! Do it now! Stop this fucking bullshit. You're literally, like, needlessly digging a grave for yourself. It's insane. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, at this, I'm kind of hoping that this is different. It's different too. But I mean, I thought that, like, yeah, the Trump administration is gonna fall if they like attack Russia. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. It might have happened. It's not happening anymore. But seriously, like, I'm like at this point, like, when is the MAGA movement actually basically going to force Trump out, like, and take it over? It's gonna sound crazy. It's like, yeah, don't let the libtards and all that do that, because eventually they will. Like, MAGA needs to take it over. Trump needs to be replaced. Needs to be ousted. Because he's not doing what is absolutely essential for him to do. So yeah, I'm at this point where it's like, dude, depose him. It's almost like for his own sake. Because he is just digging this horrible death pit for himself. And it makes no sense that he's doing this. Like, get him out and get done what is necessary. Maybe it will happen. I wonder who would do it, who would organize it. At this point, it's almost like, yeah, maybe a military coup in the US right now to get him out. Like, despite all the frickin' Trump derangement people and all the leftists and all the nut shit that's thrown at him, it's like, it all doesn't matter anymore. If there's no resolute action to everything that's happening, is coming out, like right now, the disaster will not be measurable. It will not be, it will never be restored. It just, how the hell are you ever gonna restore anything? This is insane. And I mean, wouldn't that be crazy? I mean, like, all the MAGA movement, they were always like, oh my god, like, oh, the liberals want to take out Trump, they want to assassinate him, they want to impeach him, all that. And now it's like, oh my god, we're almost wishing like that it would happen. Like, maybe if he'd be taken out, then somebody could get in that will actually just do what is necessary. Because he's not doing it. He's just not doing it. Like, this cannot stand. Yeah, I'm kind of hesitant, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it in the title. Should MAGA depose Trump? I feel very uncomfortable even like saying this. But I really do feel like it's come to this point. It's all too slow. And it's like, oh, he's making a step. And then everybody's like, oh, is he finally going to do it? But it's like one step. And it's like there needs to be 10. Or 50. It's just one freaking step is not going to do. Like one step every time period. Like it's not enough. This is not going to hold. This is not going to hold. This is infeasible. It's not going to work. It can't work. The directive is self-defeating. If there's not drastic measures, it's all going to collapse. Yeah, no matter how good the actions that are taken look, it doesn't frickin' matter anymore. Yeah, nothing that he would do, and no way, like, doesn't matter how he's going to do it. At the end of the road, because it's not quick enough, because it's not drastic enough, he will get arrested and be declared Hitler and all that nonetheless. Like, it's gonna happen anyway. There's nothing he could do. It doesn't matter how he does what he does. He is going to end terribly if he doesn't take these drastic measures. And yeah, maybe he's panicking. Maybe he's just afraid to do that. It's so crazy though. It's like, why? And like, what is driving him to even do it like this? It might be like Israel. It might be Israel's influence. The people that are like connected with that, they're just making him do it like this. And then, yeah, I think that Israel might be driving for the US to collapse completely. Which is completely insane on top of everything. And I mean, that would make my prediction that effectively Israel would declare war on the US. I mean, this would certainly do it. Nuts. I can't believe how messy things are out there. thought my life was kind of chaotic. I mean, this is just insane, man. Like, this is just insane. Why? Why is this all happening? Make it stop. Make it stop. It's really wearing on me. Please. Whoever's out there that could make moves, please do it. Please just do it. Whatever is necessary, just do it. Like, just do what is necessary. Please, for the love of God, just do it. Right. So yeah, let's play some soothing music to get my mind off this. Found another great medieval little piece of music that I wanted to share. Very short. Wish it was longer. It's great. So this is like someone is singing in church. Did I post it during the show? Not sure. Anyway, let's play it anyway. Absolutely beautiful. Can't believe that actually squeezed tears out of me. It's crazy. And I mean, it's really beautiful to me.
What the fuck is this shit?
But I mean, yeah, I wish I had like more of this type of music when I was younger, because I mean, I listened to in the direction of this, but a lot of it was just very depressing, and the theme would be depressing, like hyper nostalgia and all that, and like I can't listen to any of that. But this isn't like that. This is just a good vibe. I like it. Let's play it again.
What the fuck is this shit? Make this snot goblin do something, trolls.
Hello? Alright, hello, Meadman. Broken through the veil yet? What are you talking about? What does that mean? what failed. Right, so yeah, I came across this too. It's just a technology thing. Really fascinating. Like somebody's been building rocket engines. Like I didn't know it was like this. It's pretty heavy stuff. So let me show you that.
You see that? That is exactly what it looks like. Frost. Because even if this engine exhaust
This
is
little
hot enough
elf
to
can
melt
fuck
steel,
right off.
the engine itself is freezing cold. This is only possible because this engine flows extremely cold propellants through the walls of the engine to protect it from all that heat. This is called regenerative cooling, and the fact that this engine does it with both propellants using an aerospike design that was 3D printed in copper is absolute insanity. But wait, because it gets better, because this entire engine is just one part. Through the process of using a laser that melts metal powder, line by line, layer by layer, you can get a metal part that has extremely complex geometry. This engine was 3D printed by a company called Aconity 3D in just one part. No wonder the rocket industry is booming. The reason why the Insanity Aerospike is so different, it's because of how it's cooled.
The inside was oxygen cooled, the outside is fuel cooled.
Oh, you're using both?
So yeah, you have to use both, especially on the smaller aerospikes.
I mean, just the oxygen part is super tough. I mean, if you don't do your cleaning right, now your engine just self-ignites. I mean, just by running the oxygen through it. You have a little bit
Like
of oil
this retard
left somewhere
understands
in your
rocket
channels,
engines.
The engine will just ignite.
Leap 71 started by designing small tested different levels of thrust, different injectors, and different engine designs. All of this was so they could get the data from the tests and feed it to Neuron to make it smarter.
Like, whoa.
Levels of thrust.
I mean, that's like real development. Like, that's also development that actually makes more effective and cheaper, and it's brilliant. Like, using the fuel as a coolant. Like, whoa. Genius. And it's all one piece. It's not even like all little pieces that could like break. No, it's like one piece. Like, whoa. Intense. I think this is like from Norway. I mean, you could hear it in their voices too, like the accent, but like genius. Good stuff. Right, and a video from Reg Reese, another one. I mean, he always has great videos. This was also very good. Like the long-term dangers of social media. And the follow-up video is also like tied in with that. So let's go. It's freaking 5 minutes though. So yeah.
The concept of mental food is simple. Just as the food we eat shapes our body, the information and stimuli we consume with our senses shapes our psyche, our emotions, and our overall well-being. There is an ancient proverb, the body becomes what the foods are, as the spirit becomes what the thoughts are. The Buddha taught that feeding the mind with greed, hatred, and delusion
He wants to thrust his
strengthens
dick
those things,
into Owen
and that
Benjamin, the
practicing
little fag.
mindfulness allows us to guard the gates of the senses and curate a more pure experience. Epictetus taught that the mind should be guarded like a fortress against external events to maintain inner peace and freedom. According to Rosicrucian philosophy, pure thoughts build finer vehicles. In James Allen's As a Man Thinketh, the mind is compared to a garden that must be cultivated. By treating thoughts as seeds, individuals choose to plant positive, constructive ideas or allow weeds of negative thought to grow. This shapes the individual's character and determines their outcomes in life. GIGO, garbage in, garbage out, is a computing principle that simply expresses how the quality of the output is directly determined by the quality of the input. You don't want to input garbage code into your computer, and you certainly don't want to input garbage into your mind. And social media, for the most part, along with all of mass media, is garbage. Studies show that habitual scrolling on social media causes desensitization, reduced focus, dopamine addiction, compulsion, anxiety, and depression. Exposure to political media, regardless of political affiliation, increases feelings of despair, hopelessness, and paranoia. And this psychology is very well known. When people are kept in this voluntary state of hysteria, they are easily herded in any
What
direction
the actual
shepherd
fuck is
desires.
this total la-la?
Techniques called micro-targeting and hyper-nudging are used against social media consumers to foster conflicts and reactive behaviors, and to
I've
create
seen that.
echo chambers that temper worldviews. This manipulates the emotions of all social media consumers.
Yeah, literally, like, suddenly out of nowhere, something that's really, yeah, it's like suddenly aggressive, or like nudging, like what he just said. Like, I've seen that like happen, even with X, and like YouTube suggestions. It's like you get just the general stuff that's down your lane, and then suddenly something that's really out of the ordinary, that's like really attention grabby or enticing, like emotion inducing. Like, so yeah, that happens. I've literally seen it. Apparently it has a name. Right.
On a subconscious level, keeping them from asking deeper questions. State-sponsored social media manipulation is officially being used in over 60 countries to condition the minds of the masses. Propaganda is very popular with governments because everyone is easily influenced by it.
Fuck
G.I.
off
Gurdjieff
into the
calls
dark
these
world,
sensory
Arwen.
and psychological inputs from the external world impressions, and taught that impressions are the highest and most important food, requiring conscious awareness to be properly assimilated, and warned that without a well-practiced sense of self-awareness, the acquired personality, what some call the ego, will mismanage the impressions, causing people to be hypnotized and poisoned by them. To override this, one must interpose consciousness the moment the impression is received. As an impression arrives, pause and observe it objectively, and observe how your thoughts, emotions, and body react to it. Use reflection to properly address the impression, and if needed, redirect it to the intellectual center for analysis.
Holy bald
To get
Batman.
really good at this, you could sit comfortably every evening before bed and reconstruct your entire day, working backwards, scene by scene. For many, this requires consistent effort, but restricting yourself from violent media and feeding yourself more positive stimuli has the benefits of reduced ego-driven reactions, less stress, more peace, and spiritual evolution. Studies on media deprivation and mental health show that even taking a break for 1 or 2 weeks significantly reduces anxiety, depression, loneliness, and insomnia. Studies have shown that listening to non-lyrical classical music reduces stress and depression while enhancing cognition and emotional processing. It improves sleep quality, memory, and mobility in older adults. Be careful what you eat. As Nietzsche famously said, if thou gaze long into an abyss, the abyss will also gaze into thee. Greg Reese reporting.
Masterpiece.
The Reese.
Yeah. And that's why I choose very carefully what I try to share. And don't give you like slop, like, oh, look at this murder in the street, and because that shit literally is just depressing, and it's like, it's happening. Do you need to be made aware of it? No.
This prick cried in worldwide
Yeah,
debates
Gardner.
last night.
Will you humor me and explain the title you've given today's broadcast? Yeah. Yeah, it's looking really bad. I mean, that was like the first part of my show today. it's looking really bad with the Trump government. Like, they're not doing what needs to be done. They're having really strange responses with, yeah, in response to the Epstein files, saying that the American people are ready to move on from it when they're anything but ready to move on from it. And so, yeah, I mean, the situation's imminent. This is not even anymore about, hey Trump, you need to do these things to save yourself, for starters. It's like, yeah, but he's not doing it though. You could argue at this point that he's gone insane. He's gone insane by sticking to this choice of not doing anything about it. Not really. Too slowly. Taking one step every now and then when he should be taking 10. Continually. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like, there's haste. Great haste. Great urgent haste. And he's not doing it. And like, people are recognizing it all over the place. Like, the entire MAGA movement is seeing it. And everybody's really worried about it. And it's got to be done. And if Trump isn't doing it, well, then maybe the ultimate irony needs to happen, right? While the liberals were like, oh, impeach him, depose him, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I mean, don't give them the reins, right? They're gonna get those reins if Trump isn't ousted. But, I mean, by the MAGA movement, by his... this revolution against this current government, like that. Is it possible that people all over the place are stupid? Yeah, sure. But it's not relevant though. The stupidity is not relevant. Because the information about it, like it doesn't matter whether you're stupid or not. There's tons of people that aren't that stupid, that are great think tanks, and the ideas are public, and it's like, it's understood. These things need to happen immediately. Who involved in RICO prosecution? It doesn't matter.
Like, I need saving, I've got a job, you little motherfucker.
Like, it literally does. This is like a super long duration process, then that can't be it. Then it's not quick enough. It needs to be more drastic, immediate action. Immediate action. Yeah? There's no time to go on a long-term process, like, to do it right. It needs to be halted in its tracks. And if you then want to, like, follow RICO procedures after that, that's fine. The idea that nothing is going on? Yeah, no, it isn't stupid. Oh, I am stupid. Oh, okay, so you really are just one of these MAGA supposed Trump white pillars, aren't you? Yeah, no, I'm not stupid. Not at all. No, I think that people that are just blindly holding on to, no, they're doing it. Oh, you just trust the plan. Yeah, no, it's not. You can't trust this plan. It's not working. It's gonna lead to a devastating, total implosion. There's no time for long-term strategies. Immediate action is required. Yeah, so, yeah, you're stupid. And if you're just here to reinforce that narrative for the MAGA movement, then you can get the fuck out of here. Because I don't need a gatekeeper to tell me how to properly follow Trump and be a Trump fan, okay?
Wow, just look at his bald fucking head.
No. Yeah, you see, I'm not going by my own intelligence, I'm going by a lot of people out there. Going by Alex Jones and his affiliates and other people that he gets on that are very well informed and are right on top of it all. And they're all going one direction, and I mean, I agree. Oh, okay, doesn't appear an attack on me. Yeah, well then don't just call me stupid, because I'm not. You're wrong, and you're naive. There is no time. Yeah. People that have been criminally implicated are making their move. They're making revolution right now. Yeah, when there is a revolution ongoing, like happening right now with violence in the streets and shit. Yeah? And government faction disobedience to actions. Yeah, that's, you can't just take a long time to like go after those people. No, it has to be immediate action to stop it. Disagree with fanboys and haters. What's my position? My position is that he needs to be ousted and replaced by actual MAGA that's going to do what is necessary immediately. That's my position.
Yes, you are completely stupid, Arwen.
Like, this farce needs to end. I don't even want to see any goddamn back and forth between, as you say, Trump fanboys and haters. I don't even want, like, fuck both those sides. Fuck you all. I hope you all fucking die. I mean it. I hope you die with this bullshit. Neither sides have any solution. It's just a waste of time and energy. Logical fallacy. You don't talk to me like that, Armed Gardener. I know what a logical fallacy is, and I have not made one. Can demand results. No, it's just there's immediate action is required. It's that simple. Yeah, and I mean, it's the initiation of the immediate action that's required. Like right now, they need to be arrested right now, and then, yeah, then it could take a long time to process it all, I'm sure. But you can't just take your damn time in preparing to do it. It's not gonna work. You gotta go? Yeah, sure, go. Yeah, but I mean, I have not presented flawed logic at all. You can't gaslight me into like, oh, you just don't understand. Yeah, I do fucking understand. Yeah, you're just wrong. This ain't working. It's not working. Yeah, you can't take your sweet ass time to do it the right way when there's literally like a violent revolution unrolling against you. You can't take your sweet ass time to do it the right way. It has to be absolutely immediate and drastic. And then afterward, yeah, follow procedures, sure. Call you? I'm not gonna call you on the phone. That ain't happening. I mean, if you want to talk with me, you could contact me on Discord or something. We maybe could talk there. Whatever. But yeah, I don't need a speaker just to like keep telling me like, no, just trust the plan. It just takes some time. You don't have time. Yeah, that's it. There's no more discussion. There is no time. There's no time to be taken. Taking time means
Okay,
failure.
bye now then. The armed gardener
no
can
time.
fuck off.
It has to be now. And quick. Billions. What the fuck are you blabbering about me, man? Makes no sense. Don't tell anybody to trust. Yeah, that's the implications though of everything you said. Yeah, it is. Recur procedures take a lot of time. Oh, so we have to just sit and just wait and trust the plan then. Yeah, it's the inference. So you are saying it. Supplement the title. Oh, you have a vagina. Oh, sure. Yes. I'm sure you do. No, come, dude. Keyboards are just fine. And that IQ, that doesn't mean shit. Yeah, it's merely a quickness indicator and pattern recognition. It doesn't mean crap, dude. Yeah, I've met super high IQ people that were naive and retarded effectively. Yeah, they could process things quickly, but just like a computer, they're like almost not even sentient. They're retarded. They're just very quick to
Please
process
sell
certain
Arwen
things.
some IQ
It
points.
doesn't mean that they have a better grip on everything. Especially when it comes to spiritual matters and just like greater dynamic. Yeah, they don't. A lot of high IQ people don't have that at all. They're quite naive. Keyboard versus microphone. Yeah, it is. It is just fine. I can communicate very thoroughly and exactly what I need to communicate just through text. I've been very successful at doing that. Right? But hey, if you want to talk to me, that's fine. Fuck off me, man. Who the hell are you? This is stupid. Yeah, but yeah, hey, the Armed Gardener, if you want to talk with me, that's cool. You contact me on Discord.
Apply for a job via a text, then smartass.
Saying it, because I don't see any other way. I really don't. This is. This is where the world will absolutely go to hell. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if billions are gonna die, but I mean, it could lead to like a massive die. From shit unrolling. Europe is crumbling. The US is crumbling. The satanic conspirators are out in the open. They're trying to like make war with Russia to just get everything blown up. Yeah? Disaster is imminent. It has to be dealt with immediately. Drastic actions. Communist revolutions need to be nipped in the bud completely. The satanic conspirators need to be rounded up with the evidence. It has to. You're gonna kill everybody off that opposes them. Yeah? They're going to kill everyone off that opposes them. That isn't a mindless sheep that'll just say whatever they're told to say. Yeah? They're gonna kill them all off. And that includes me. And includes more people than you can imagine. Arwen spent his days shouting at clouds and rumble comments, insisting the world was a perfect pancake flat disk drifting through nothingness. He had charts, he had diagrams, he had a laser pointer he used far too dramatically. People in his Flat Earth forum called him the Horizon Hawk, which he pretended to hate but secretly adored. But every night when the arguments quieted and the notifications stopped buzzing, Arwen did something none of his fellow Flat Earthers would ever forgive. He opened his skylight, pulled out a battered old telescope, and aimed it at the stars. He knew every nebula by name. He whispered facts about exoplanets under his breath. He tracked the International Space Station with the kind of reverence most people reserve for religious icons. He even kept a hidden notebook filled with sketches of spiral galaxies, annotated with distances he pretended not to believe in. The contradiction gnawed at him. By day, he was a warrior of the disk. By night, he was a pilgrim of the cosmos. The turning point came during a local meetup of his Flat Earth group. They were gathered in a pub, arguing about whether rockets were CGI. Arwen sat quietly, staring at the condensation on his glass, thinking about the Orion Nebula. One of the members nudged him. "Arwen, you're unusually quiet. You alright?" He hesitated. Then, for the first time, he told the truth. "I like space," he said. The table froze. Someone dropped a chip. Another whispered, "Space like outer space." Arwen nodded. Silence stretched. Then the oldest member of the group leaned in, eyes narrowing. "Do you mean the fake space or the real space?" Arwen took a breath. "The real one. The one with stars and galaxies and wonder." The old man stared at him for a long moment. Then he smiled. "Good," he said, "because I've been pretending for years." One by one, the others admitted similar secrets. Telescopes hidden in closets, astronomy apps disguised as weather widgets, a shared fascination they'd all been too afraid to confess. That night, the Flat Earth group didn't argue about horizons or conspiracies. They went outside, pointed at the sky, and talked about the universe like kids discovering it for the first time. Arwen felt lighter than he had in years. He still kept his diagrams and his laser pointer. Old habits die hard, but now he let himself dream bigger, wider, deeper. He still didn't know the shape of the world, but he finally understood the shape of his heart. It was curved, like an orbit.
Food, you know, and whatever. No one's having kids. And this is across the world. This is across both the West, the East, you know, everywhere it's happening. So why do I not have kids? And the answer to that is I don't really know. This is the weird thing. There's the thing that happens especially with younger like even younger than me. Like the kids are like 18 today. There's a huge problem where they don't dance. No one dances. They go to clubs and they don't dance. Why is this? Because you get recorded.
Yeah.
If you're an 18-year-old kid, you go to a club, you get recorded. If you approach a girl and you mess it up, you get recorded. Everything is the panopticon now. So if you had to ask me why, my answer is technology. My answer is social media. My answer is AI. My answer is algorithms. Right. I think there's a deep thing where we as a society have not dealt with the fact that we have to steward technology responsibly. We have treated technology as a Wild West.
Absolutely.
Just everyone can do whatever they want. You know, oh, just sell all of our younger generation's dating lives to corporations for profit. And who pays the cost for this? Who has liability? For every person who doesn't find the love of their life because the whole dating market's fucked up, who pays for this? No one. There's no responsibility.
So research shows that fertility it's several things. It is technology. It's also the economy, so it's a lot more expensive. To some extent, it's also women getting more into education, which is a good thing. It's also pollution. So sperm counts have dropped 50%. They have halved over the past few decades, and we think it's because of industrial pollution. So all of this goes back to the economic system. That's why we keep creating these dopamine loops in our technology. Instead of connecting one another, you can get a lot more by making the suggestion of connection, and then people keep coming back. And simulacrum is a lot more profitable.
Japan are not having children. Yeah, I know, Toripuro. Hello, good to see you. Yeah, it's also a big part of it. So yeah, that was a good follow-up on the Reese report. And it's problematic because, I mean, the technology has just been integrated, but it's creating damage societally. Everybody having their mobile phones and like recording everything like is damaging the culture a lot. Right? I mean, it's very handy when there's like protests or whatever, or action situations going on. It's good, but they're also just doing it in like subtle social life things, and that's ruining everything. yeah. Japan has like been having this problem increasingly for quite some time. They're basically at the tip of the spear of this problem. They're ahead of the curve with it. And I mean, like, Western society is following this unfortunate trend that Japan has been following for quite some time. Children. Technically, yes. Always wanted that. It's just it kept not working out. Like, I tried even 20 years ago. I like tried to find a girlfriend that would do that, but I mean, I wasn't really faring all that
He's not
well,
been on a date since
and,
Dave
like,
left
it
10
just
years ago.
Never came to it. I'm always saying, like, yeah, maybe in the future, but I mean, if that were to come, then I have to, like, somehow grow into a success. And I mean, I'm trying to do that, but first, like, you just gotta get out of debt, because I'm completely inflexible. And when you're like that, yeah, you're not gonna get children. You're not gonna find a girlfriend and have make a family like that. Like, what woman out there would do that? No, they'll find somebody that has solid income and all that can afford it. I'm not in that position. I might in the hopefully not too distant future, but I mean, I don't give myself a lot of chance, to be fair. Want to be realistic, and I regret that a great deal. But I mean, I am a man, so I mean, I'm not gonna run out of eggs or anything. But yeah, at the same time, the younger generations that yeah, they're more difficult, and I don't know if I could really even connect to the point where they would like start a family with me. I don't know, maybe at some point that will happen again. We'll see. I've only got a tiny dick anyway. Spring can go bad. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, that all depends on just the overall health and all that. I mean, you can't restore that. So yeah, for the long run, I do have some hope, but I mean, I'm just not there yet. So I can't just like worry about that right now. And I have to resign to the fact that I could just simply not succeed with that. I just have to accept and hope for the best. But I mean, my first priority is to work on stabilizing my life and my financial situation, and then hopefully I'll succeed at that, and then after that we'll see where we go from there. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna look around. It's an hour, 20 minutes. Hope everybody appreciates the show. Let's see what's going on here.
I do not recall if I ever went on MySpace on my phone, but I do recall going on Facebook specifically from my phone.
Oh, dude, I never went on my phone because back then it was they didn't have smartphones. It's just like, you know.
It was like 2007 for me. When I first.
Hello.
They had a BlackBerry.
I had a blackjack.
My shows really suck bad, don't they?
iPhones ever since.
Oh god.
The first well, I didn't have the very first one. I had the 3G from the one that had like pictures and videos.
What's up, Harwood?
I was
Hello.
still in school. I was still in high school at that time. So it kind of all like fell together.
Hey.
I did want to say though,
What's going on?
the person that got me into Facebook, now that I'm thinking about her consciousness level, was pretty low in the totem pole, kind of ghetto, kind of not really a desirable citizen. So I was wondering maybe if there was some sort of like MySpace was cool. Now that we're talking about it, now I'm thinking like, oh yeah, with the music and the background colors and the pictures and the sizes and all this other stuff and the coding aspects and all these things, like that, it was very incorporated.
Dope.
Right. Hello, guys. Oh, yeah. Is my sound working?
What's up, bro? Oh, you're on Windows.
Is it really low?
Hey, your audio's broken. Yeah.
Oh, great.
It's low.
Yeah. I'll try to get closer to the mic.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. So yeah, how you guys doing? Yesterday was interesting but tedious. I had to drop off because it was getting like late and I was gonna get really irritated and loud and didn't want to get in trouble for that with my roommates.
Hey, good morning, Lush. Yeah, Arwen, you got a new video from IQ Spin.
What?
It's a new IC Spin video.
Oh.
Came out last night.
About what?
It's a little funny, not gonna lie.
What is it about?
It's a good listen. It's about Arwen the Exterminator.
What? Why?
He releases videos all the time, man.
Why Exterminator? What the hell did I do now?
Here, I'll post it in the wide. Here. There. It's a fun listen. It's a good clip, to be honest. It's pretty entertaining.
Okay.
But hey, I wanted to tell you, bro, I don't know who this Jigglypuff is. Maybe he looks like he might have followed you or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, so guess what, guys? They just shut off the airspace over my city.
What?
For El Paso all the way to Santa Teresa, and I live in Santa Teresa, which is the edge of that 10-mile circle, 10-mile radius. They've shut down flights at my airport for 10 days.
Yo,
the
Ray.
airspace is totally blocked.
Are you able to set your camera out to. Like,
Dude,
the
I just
time
posted a
lapse or something.
picture.
No, I'm saying
Well,
like your.
Have it just pointed at the airspace over there, and like leave it in Discord or something. Just like leave the camera on.
Okay, do you know why they closed it down?
No. It's like top secret. They're not telling nobody.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And
This prick cried in
and check it
worldwide
out.
debates last
There's
night.
another airport over the border because I'm at right at here in Mexico, and their airspace is open. So whatever's taking place, it's just on our side of the line.
That's really strange.
Yeah, it's never been done before. They never shut down an airport for 10 days. So this is a first.
And they're just not saying even why.
Nope. Actually, there was, I think, a mutter about, mothership or aliens or something.
Really now?
Probably like Fox News,
Wow,
I think.
okay,
Of
that's...
no gravity.
That makes no sense.
Well, it could have just been like some BS. They could just making up stuff.
Weird.
Anyways,
This is totally fine.
That's
Zep.
my update.
Okay. Oh yeah, good to
Short
take note of
and
that.
sweet.
I'll make sure to see
Yeah,
if there's
so,
anything
yeah, if I
that'll roll
die,
out
it's
about it.
cool. If there's like a nuke or something.
Nuke. Well, maybe there was supposedly a really intense set of sunspots that happened recently. Maybe they're anticipating like as they call a Carrington event that might subtly happen, and maybe that's why they do it. I don't know. Because usually when there's like a large amount of sunspots that suddenly appear, then usually like weird electromagnetic activity like follows up on that after a few days. So maybe it has something to do with that, but I don't know, I'm just guessing. I'd expect that they would actually say why. Very strange that they would just say UFOs, so that's very weird.
Well, I think maybe I made it up.
A Moxie looks
My
hot
brain isn't
in
working too
Wellington
well.
boots.
I've got like 2 hours sleep.
Oh, okay. Dude.
I think it said that, but now I feel like I'm hallucinating everything.
Oh,
So,
Jesus, okay.
anyways, I posted 2 videos about it, so I must have heard it from one of those. If I did,
Posted 2 videos? Where?
in the narrow chat.
Narrow chat?
Yeah, I'm just BSing, bro. The wide stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? I thought I did post them. See, I am hallucinating. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Okay, let me copy this.
Alright.
All right, so this is one of them, and this is the other.
Do you know why, Rex? Why it's grounded?
No, bro. No, I got nothing, bro. Nothing. I mean, this is as of like an hour ago. You see, the news agencies, they get their news at 5:30 in the morning in a big package. So this story started just this morning, like within the last 2 hours. So
Weird.
That's how you know it's being rolled out by the news company.
I wonder if it's anything to do with a fake shooting in Canada.
I don't know, bro.
But if they're only shutting down yours, not all of them, it doesn't make sense.
Yesterday, they did have the jets at the Air Force Base out often, like every 20 minutes or so they were making rounds. It seemed definitely more than usual.
It's I looked it up and it said drones triggered an airport closure.
Drones. What is that?
A closure for 10 days.
The closure has been lifted. Apparently, it was unusual and would have lasted 10 days, according to the Texas Tribune.
Oh, it's been lifted already?
That's. I think. Yeah, Washington Post. FAA lifts restrictions at El Paso Airport after ground stop for security reasons.
Oh. Okay,
But
so
what's the real story? Come on.
so initially it's like, oh, we're grounding it for 2 days, but then they canceled it basically.
10 days.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess then.
Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Mexican cartel drones that breached U.S. airspace. Interesting.
Right.
Huh. Okay.
It was kind of dramatic to then like just supposedly shut down flights for 10 days just for something like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit overkill, but I guess they already.
The only thing I can think of is they were like, "Fuck, we got like drones coming over from Mexico. We gotta like shut this shit down till we can figure out a way to stop it or something." I don't know.
Right. But I mean, they've already canceled it, so it's all fine. So yeah, I don't want to necessarily change the subject, but what do you guys think about the current Trump administration? I have a lot of worries about it, and even like speaking my mind about it like brings all kinds of people to my chat that like disagree. And dude, it's crazy out there, man. It's like this dichotomy between super anti-Trump and people that are like, no, he is fixing it. You just gotta trust it and just realize it takes some time. But I mean, I don't see how they really have time. And so I'm basically saying no, there needs to be dramatic, quick action, and then afterward you can try to follow procedures. But you can't just first prepare all the procedures that take a long time to then do it, because then it'll be too late. That's my view on it, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. I'm hearing multiple people say that sort of thing through like the Alex Jones channel and all that. What do you think?
You need a new system before you can switch into something. You can't just end something without a new one ready.
everybody from stopping them. That's how it's happening in Europe, and it seems to be that it might be happening like that in the US too. And I'm wondering sometimes if the Trump administration is actually a part of it. Because you can look at it from that perspective, like the Trump administration, like he's putting these people in his cabinet that are just postponing everything. They're just talking, and not actually taking these steps immediately. Well, they should be doing that, because on the long run, everybody knows, on the long run, if they don't do it, the Democrats or whatever, the communist revolutionaries, they're gonna win the next election, the midterm elections, and then take down this Trump administration.
Do you actually wonder, though? You said you've been wondering if the Trump administration is part of it.
Yeah. If they're playing a controlled opposition role, it's very worrisome. Like, thinking about it really makes me sick. Because, I mean, if that's true, then everybody's screwed then. Like, then is, like, everybody's really screwed, if that's true.
Well.
What?
I said, assume that they are part of it and sleep well. I literally just threw my phone across the room on accident.
Okay. Take it easy.
Yeah, just assume they're part of it. They're all freaking inverted scumbags. And there's two classes of society. There's them and us. And us. And, you know.
Right. Well, then I see only one thing that could potentially fix it, and that is that the actual MAGA movement that kind of like used Trump as a champion device, and it seemed to be working, but now he's just not doing the necessary steps. Well, then the MAGA must depose of him. They must take him over. Like, basically, like, yeah, you're not doing what is necessary. We're going to, like, I don't know, a coup? Get in there, maybe just put him aside, not even like depose him officially, but just like, okay, you step aside, we're taking the reins and we're gonna roll all these things out right now. To basically rush it in, the actions that are necessary. That is what I'm envisioning right now, and I don't know how feasible that is. I bet there's like plenty of MAGA related people that are, or that could potentially do something like that. I don't know if they will, if it's the right timing, or if they're still waiting for something else to happen. But I mean, yeah, I'm just, dude, I'm very worried. I'm very worried.
Oh, what? What are you worried about?
That it's all gonna go to hell. And that we're like...
Dude, it's gonna go to hell. That's
yeah,
what they want.
yeah, but then like, yeah, but
like
the consequences of that are really unacceptable.
Yeah.
Cut off. And then those people are fucked, and it's like gonna be millions of good people that actually wanted to fix things, and then you're only left with trash people. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, but even
Who
like
will this little Gaylord kiss next? Will it be Riggs or Geo?
Obviously.
Yeah, we're all suffering from it. Yeah, we're like surrounded by a big cloud of fart, and it sucks. It stinks.
Right, so
Yeah.
what do we do?
Hold your breath. Surrounded by a big clean air.
Yeah, well, holding
need
your
a
breath is not
analysis.
a viable long-term tactic, obviously. Because you need to breathe. Right? You're not just gonna, oh, let's hold our breath until we all suffocate and die. Like, yeah, that's not a viable tactic. A viable tactic.
I was asleep and my brain isn't working, so we need you to cast spells.
No.
To save us from the Illuminati.
I think it's just Arwen's scared and worried, so he's expressing it again. But you don't need to worry.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, that makes it easy.
Yeah, because like,
based on what?
Oh.
Like an internal feeling and observing the real life around me rather than like paying attention to content that's being streamed and stuff.
Okay, so what in real life makes you think it's gonna get a lot better?
What is actually bad right now? Which bit is bad?
Okay, well, there's a communist revolution happening in the United States, and the people that are doing it are not getting arrested, even though there is a lot of legal backing to do that acutely, and they're not doing it. That's one. And then there's the Epstein file release. Lots of people are getting highlighted on their horrifying things that they've done and the connections.
Yeah, but
and there's people resigning, but nobody's getting arrested.
You've known about crazy liberals and pedos for years.
Yeah, but now
you're still stuck on.
Yeah, but now it's no longer a theory. There's evidence of it. Now it's official.
I've got it on screen now, but I don't let it faze me.
Yeah, okay, but that's how you deal with your own feelings. How is this situation gonna lead to something better? Because not following up with justified responses, action, is gonna make things even worse.
I heard you yesterday being negative, so it'd be good if we could be positive today.
But that doesn't work like that. Just being positive is not gonna solve anything.
Sky, the truth is out there. They don't want to hear us crying about small issues.
It's not about what they want to hear from us. It's about trying to figure out how a solution can be formulated and done, and how is it gonna roll out. Because just sitting by and saying like, oh no, it's fine, it's not gonna bring a solution. It's gonna lead to further degradation, further people losing their minds.
To change the world, so it's not your responsibility.
It's all our responsibility, everyone's responsibility.
Okay, well I can tell you the secret that we have to do, Alan, but you won't be able to put it into practice.
is the ability to turn any kind of situation into a positive situation, because there's always positives in it, and that's what Dawn's trying to say. Dawn's actually giving you the keys to life by changing it to being positive, and it's just a simple switch in your mind.
Yeah, but I mean, I apply that to my life, my own personal affairs. Yeah, absolutely. But when it comes to like governments and all that, things that are reigning up there, like, it doesn't apply. Like, over there, when crime is revealed, there need to be a follow-up. There need to be consequences, or it will literally normalize crime. Really egregious crime will become normalized, and then people will stop responding to it, and it will just be there out in the open, and it will keep going and going. And people will just know, like, oh yeah, well, more children disappearing, oh, they're probably eaten now, and then no care. Yeah, that's a disaster. That's a disaster if it's gonna go that way. Like, it would have been better to not reveal it then, if you're not gonna do anything about it. And people demand that there's gonna be consequences. There needs to be justice for the egregious crimes and conspiracy. It's basically God's will. It must happen. Justice must be served, or everything becomes burden. Everyone gets punished. Like, the evil is not gonna remove itself.
Right. So what do you want to do? Join some type of resistance cult? Or just talk about it?
Resistance cult?
Arwen the Exterminator.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, my views on it are pretty dramatic. I always have a tendency to go for like a Pinochet type solution, which is really dramatic, and I understand that that's not going to be the thing that everybody chooses, etc. Right? It's just what I feel. Right? I'm not demanding that the world does that. I'm just saying, like, I think that that's probably the only thing that could really solve it. It's like immediate dramatic action. Super resolute. But I mean, yeah, people aren't doing it. Even not to that degree, but I mean, arresting the individuals, at least, like keeping them in a federal prison, not allowing the deep state judges that are part of the corruption to like put them right back on the street.
I want you to understand. First of all, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 10, and tell me the number right now.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Is that your answer?
What does this have to do with anything we were talking about?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to get your brain off of track for a second.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just say, "Hey, we gotta let's stop talking about this and move on." Fine.
No, not stop talking about it. But first of all, I need you to erase the thought in your head and give me an answer.
Okay.
1 through 10.
7. Fine.
No, not the child. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever you think is taking place right now in the mainstream, it's
Who
not
will
what
this little Gaylord kiss next? Will it be Riggs or Geo?
It's focusing on a couple characters. Ghislaine, Epstein, a couple of their associates, people surrounding them. These are all insulated public persons. Okay.
Yeah, the whole network is much more broad, I know.
Meanwhile, just at the Pentagon, over 10 years ago,
Send in
they
the Daleks,
found
exterminate.
over 5,000 employee computers rummaging through child content.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just saying, they shut that case down. Nothing was done, and that was in the news too.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Okay, so like I'm just telling you, I don't get any of my information from the news. They double speak all the time. No actions taken for the last thing that could have maybe been real, maybe, and now they're doing this again with Epstein and all this stuff. Another 10 years later, it's look, it's all circus and mirrors, man. Like there's smoke and mirrors. There's no legitimate action going to be taking place, and if there is, then it's part of what they're trying to condition us into. It's all on rails, is what I'm saying. It's all on rails. So personally, if the Disney ride takes you down a scary path,
yeah, it's quite well said. Sort of what I wanted to try say is,
Okay, well that's incredibly black-pilled to see it that way.
well, no, I'm just saying that, like, now that that's settled in the back of my head, I could be trying to live the most positive life within that context.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of like focusing on, oh no, there's a turn coming up on this ride that I'm on. Just be like, oh, it's a ride, and then go back to your own business. And
inside of it without compartmentalize it, Owen.
It's the only way. Otherwise, you're just going to be shitting blood.
Okay.
You can't be letting their stories get to you, or it'll cause you real stress, real illness, real sickness.
Right. Oh, okay, that's very black-pilled. I mean, that's what that is. You might not think of it as that being that, but it is. You're basically saying it's all fucked.
Yeah,
There's nothing's gonna happen, and it's just gonna get worse, and nothing we can do. That is as black pill as it comes.
So that you don't feel negative.
Yeah, but I will feel negative. If I feel like the whole world is fucked, it's gonna go get worse. It's literally hell, and there's no escape. Yeah, that's pretty damn negative.
It's not just fucked. It's
yeah,
also
but it is
perfect.
just fucked.
A million infinite opportunities.
Yeah, infinite opportunities to what? To deal with other
change.
slaves that are all mind controlled in a world that's getting increasingly worse, and they're all just gonna like end up sacrificing each other because they have no other choice. How are you gonna maneuver through that in any positive fashion?
That's just some cults.
Yeah,
Not the
except it's not just some, like it's enveloped everything. Yeah, I mean people,
that's just
the younger
news.
generations are not getting any kids at all. Yeah, where do you think that's gonna lead to? Like, how are you gonna maneuver through a world where everything is just dying off? What are you gonna do with it?
Well, do you live in like an open prison or not? I mean, unless you can change that aspect, I don't really know that. See, in that respect, I would say that like your version is the black pill, not mine.
Send in Dalek Team 6.
Yeah,
Steel City needs them in the good fight.
Depending on how you frame it, like your version is the black pill, because you're putting hope in the power of authorities that shouldn't be offering you hope.
We've all had it,
Shouldn't
but
have
you're
that
saying
ability.
it's serious. You're saying it's serious still.
What?
I mean, that's the most normie perspective cannot be the true one. It's just not possible.
That's funny.
They can't. Well, it's easy logic. It's easy that way to look at it that way. The most normie position can't be the real one because they've already replaced it. They've already put some kind of framework to replace that.
It works in this context. If the news is telling you to be scared, there's probably a big part of reality that isn't scary.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're telling us to not be scared.
Borrowing.
Oh, you're good.
Windows 11? Is it Windows 11?
No.
7. No, I've converted him over to Linux in the last few days. We've been working on it.
Yeah, I still have to like create a setup for OBS. I'm gonna try to work on that over the rest of the week.
You've been doing very good with it. A lot of people don't have that kind of confidence. I know you got pushed into it, but I'm really proud of you, dude. Like, you got everything moved over. You got all your files set up. Like, it's working.
Thanks.
So that was yeah, man, it takes a lot of confidence. You're almost there.
Is it possible?
I'm really proud of you, dude. Like, you got everything moved over. You got all your files set up. Like, it's working.
Thanks.
So that was yeah, man, it takes a lot of confidence. You're almost
Hare
there.
Island is on its last
Is it
legs.
possible, Riggs, to save his OBS profile and just load it up on Linux, or will it be different?
I don't know.
Over, and then some of it wouldn't, or maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, I can look into it.
Right, well, if some of it would put over, that would be great already. Then I can just, like, restore the details manually after that. Yeah, well, it's worked with other things. Like with my Firefox, I could just save the bookmarks and then transfer that to the Linux version of Firefox. That worked perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just logged in and it saved it all on their website, and then when I logged in again, it just downloaded it, the cloud thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can make a profile there and then do it that way. I didn't do that. But yeah, I mean, if
Fuck Linux Mint is for gays.
Like profile type things and data storage, you can typically like do that across the different operating systems. I think it's mostly like the main difference is just like how the files are actually installed. That because Linux doesn't use exe systems and all that. But I mean, data files, yeah, they are kind of the same. So, I mean, theoretically, it should work. I hope it will. But, yeah, let's get on that, I don't know, maybe after the show or something.
Just as an example, I could save my whole Cubase template and then load that up in Linux. And as long as I had the same stuff installed.
I didn't even know he's still on his show. I didn't even know he's still streaming.
Right, yeah, no, I'm
well,
still
let me tell you
doing my
the
show.
solution quickly then, Arwen.
What?
You have to become Illuminati.
Oh, shut up.
One of them, and then make a long-term plan that lasts longer than your life.
Yeah, shut up, dude.
And teach it.
Stop wasting my time.
With a bunch of other people.
I'm not amused.
Teach it to the next generation. This is the truth.
I'm not amused, dude. Everybody's
Or
joking around.
plan
And people in my
to
chat are
stop
joking
complaining,
around
like
like that.
art.
It's like everybody's just like... They're not wanting to be serious or something. It's weird.
Do you not get it? It might sound crazy, yeah, but that's why it's the truth. That's how you know it's the truth.
Oh yeah, sure.
You have to be what they are, or you'll have no control like they do.
It's
Absolutely. Yeah, you have to, because of the concealment, because of the secrecy.
Arwen is
even
the
if
Illuminati.
you kill off all the people you have perceived as enemies, you have a whole underbelly, a whole hydra that is operating in the background that you have no awareness of. So, like, your concept doesn't work. You cannot execute on it. You need to have a team of people that have the same kind of discipline as a bunch of blackmailed, pedophile, generationally human sacrificing cannibals. And without that kind of allegiance, you're not going to get this generational like dominance that you would need over the course of hundreds of years to enforce any sort of change. So I'm not saying you can't make change. I'm just saying focus on the betterment of your own life, or you're not going to get anywhere anyway.
okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, sure. Got to keep working on your own life. Don't ignore your life in favor of trying to fix the world. I know. But I mean, it doesn't mean that I can't address what's happening and what I think is actually necessary. That's all I'm doing.
Rick's made a good extra point. It's not about being the same as them. It's about having the same discipline, and other words you could use.
Right.
Well, it's the tried and true discipline, right? Like getting people to act, to compel their actions to support this corruption requires a certain set of disciplines. And this is why the initiations require like many levels of secrecy, all the way up to like 33 and then beyond, perhaps. You know, it's all a type of a, you know, Russian nesting doll, like, you know, compartmentalized improvements. So they're refining their system as they move forward, and it creates compliance and cooperation, and so in reality they're just it's like you're saying, what are we going to do about all these bodybuilders? I'm like, well, look, dude, they started 30 years before us, and they're ripped and muscly, and it's like, I mean, we didn't even know that we were going to be on stage, and suddenly we're going to have to, you know, be on stage with Arnold. It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, it's their discipline that got them where they are in the first place. And through that discipline, they've been able to create a condition that the people of the world at large don't even know that they're in a spiritual war. They don't even recognize that they're in a spiritual war. It's not even on their radar. So, like, these guys have just been, you know, working diligently on their discipline for hundreds of years, and passing along knowledge internally, whereas society's just been kind of like getting the receiving end of that, you know, occult dick. And passing along. Not trying to be black-pilled, just, you know, I'm just taking a...
Okay.
I mean, are you going to assemble a team of people? Are you going to, like, set up some kind of secret order to counter their secret order and do a better job than they're doing currently at that?
Me personally, no, I don't have the connections at all.
There you go. You need to chill, and then you'll be more happy.
I mean, they could be doing worse. They could just, like, kill us all off, but they don't. They kind of, like, use us. They use us for our living features. They harvest our blood and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
they
better
use our
than
mind power to create loosh for them.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Well, I mean, we're a surrogate. We are some kind of energy harvested.
don't send a gift card to this wanker, please, guys. He's
Right.
Illuminati.
That's what we are. So the sooner that you don't supply your energy, the sooner that their plan just isn't really working for you. Just don't give them your energy, right? Because that means that their plan would be broken.
Okay.
What do you...
Laws to be upheld. I want
Laws?
crimes
Yeah,
to be
well,
punished.
what-
I just want justice. It's all about justice.
By the Christians.
Oh, man.
I just want
The Romans.
Okay, well, even in that worldview. So,
Oh yeah. So
I mean-
but that's why I was asking, what laws do you mean, Owen? Like, I don't know if that's something you're confused on, that you think there's laws.
that's
You mean this? I asked you what you wanted. So you believe in a sort of law where no one should get hurt, something like that?
the laws that exist. All that needs to happen is
You believe
that are wielding it, and that's the problem. It's not the system that's the problem, it's the
About-
people that are
all we
conspiring
need to do is
to
fund the police.
disrupt it.
we can sort it out.
I don't know. It's this is not the type of conversation I thought I was gonna have here. It's like what? Yeah, I mean, and argue why you think they're not good laws and work on it, and then maybe
That's
that
what we have
can
now.
change it then over time. But I mean, the point is that there are laws, very basic even, and they need to be upheld. Otherwise, what's the point of having any laws? Like, if the laws are not upheld, is that there are laws pretending to be a government.
Hey, Dawn,
Everything
am I
will be
black-pilled?
ceremonial.
Yeah, I think
Am
it's
I?
another word. It's another word for like the most woke. So where you've gone all the way and back again.
What?
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
I want to peel both ways in the snow.
You're not a pessimist. So you're a sort of realist, but you're still on the black pill.
Damn. All right. Well, sorry, Arwen. I guess I'm black-pilled. My bad.
Well, you didn't get a lot of sleep, so that can happen typically.
I mean, no, this is like my real position, though. Like, I'm not gonna be out there like shooting these people or anything. So, I'm trying to create a spiritual awareness, like a place in my mind that supersedes their low vibration dog shit.
Sure.
And the only way I can do that is aligning with source. And any amount of alignment with source disenfranchises the system of which we're talking about. because they only operate if you offer them your attention. So if I don't offer it to them, then I'm a broken battery.
This guy steals panties so he can air fry them.
My battery's broken. They can't do that. So more people who are like that, you might call black pill, then there's no energy for them to harvest. Then it doesn't work. So, like I said last night, if everybody were minding their own business and they had their houses in order and they were cleaning their own room, as Peterson says, right? If everybody had their own house in order, then there would be no energy to harvest because everyone would have it under control. But people don't have everything under control. So then their energy is easily harvested.
Okay. I've got some definitions of black pill. There's a physical one, a physical black pill. This is not the one we want, where you're a man and you say looks are always going to win. It's one way to look at it. Social black pill. Social hierarchies are fixed and unchangeable, so it's sort of to do with racism and sexual black pill. Sex is impossible. That's not the one we want. And then these last two are the ones we want: political and life. Life or society is fundamentally unfair or doomed. It's the existential one. And then the self-defeatist one is personal effort is meaningless against structural or genetic limitations. So trying to change the world is a dream.
Okay. Sure.
Well, in a way, being black pill, like sometimes we take it in a negative context. But, as I don't know where we're saying about they're going to harvest our energy, but I always consider like these celebrities, right? The ones we talk about. Sometimes I talk about Michael Jackson or Mike Tyson or these famous boxers or athletic persons. Somehow you can still say, yes, they're still harvesting their energy, even though they're successful, even though maybe your dream is to do this, but they're harvesting your energy for their greater purpose. But, sometimes we want to have this change or this influence on the world to be better. But, that's kind of like, yeah, but then that goes the notion that your purpose is to save the world. And I think that is a big burden to put on yourself.
Definitely. So I think I'd say keep it in scope. Realize what you want to change and then realize what you can.
Yeah, exactly, Valo.
So neither of these is exactly what we want. The existential one ends in negativity, but we're saying we've heard about it and we're still trying to be positive. So we've heard of political black pill, but we're trying to be cool still.
Right, like, I'm just saying, like, I'll put sports. I like sports as well, but, if you want to be a boxer, but then you find out that the boxing is rigged and corrupt, and what way would you try to change that that sphere of what's going on there? Would you try to do something or just be consumed by the corruption within that system? It kind of reminds me of Oscar La Hoya. He got a lot of influence from the Latino community that he was going to change. And in the end, he just became the corrupt.
Wait, is that Oscar De La Hoya? Is that what you said? Is that who you?
Yes, yeah, Oscar La Hoya, yeah.
Yeah, he's from here too, El Paso. Let's go.
Let's go. But he did promote a lot of change and to help the community. But then in the end, he just used the system for his advantage. A lot of frauds, insurance frauds. So that kind of like in the black. I'm like in the black. I am kind of like black pilled in a way because like a lot of celebrities, a lot of things that gets influence a lot to us And then we find out these influencers are just corrupt themselves as well. You know, like what they say, talk is easy, or talk
is cheap.
Yeah, talk is cheap, but it influences a lot of people.
Yeah, so there's a nuance to it, because we don't want to say give up.
Right.
We want to say find the scope that you can deal.
Another example, there was this guy on YouTube talks about, you know, relationships that, you know, be honor your wife and blah blah blah. He got really famous, and then he's just sleeping with a bunch of women. What they say, what don't you're not doing what you're preaching.
Yeah, it's called hypocrisy.
You know, I don't know, like Michael Jackson, you know, I think there's a lot of bringing up that I think he made a lot of songs and he influenced a lot of people, and maybe he was saying the message that they don't care about us, they don't give a shit about us. Did he change people? Did he influence and brainwash people? Do I have to be in that level to influence a change? Or can I make a change with that type of fame and influence?
Yeah, you just look in the mirror.
Small change over time.
Yes, I know, but that goes back to the only thing you can do is just change yourself. So that goes back to...
If you want to make the world a better place, you got to look in the mirror and make a change. Michael Jackson said that.
I know, but I'm saying but it doesn't. But I think we put this burden on us that everybody talks about, the kid in the basement, saving the world, the politics, the war. It's the war still going on, and it's just like you said. It's, of course, I don't want to talk about all this stuff, but because, like you said, the real change, or the thing that doesn't be talked about, it's the father teaching her daughter how to ride a car, or graduating. The mom and dad actually taking their children to the park and having goofy faces, you know. It's the black or the negative always gets louder than these small changes. Always gets the attention. Like I get it, Lush. It's like one of those things. And as Rick, as well, you said, what are we paying attention to? And of course, we put in a lot of energy to the negative, even though it's there. You know, like everybody's talking about the Epstein files, right? You know, but no one wants to talk about like what's good in the world, like, you know, because like the news says, they'd rather talk about fear instead of the good side.
Not much hair left now, Arwen. You need a toupee, you bald wizard.
Thing where we are, you know, we tend to focus on things that, you know, they say on the news, if it bleeds, it leads, and like bad news is more kind of interesting than good news. There's like this like kind of famous gosh, I don't know. He writes books. His name's Steven Pinker, and his whole thing is like, we're better off now than we've ever been. And he always has trouble like landing that message, because everybody, you know, there is, I think, a general idea that things are getting worse, but I think they're also getting better, which is weird. But yeah.
I know, it's like I saw this video that the child, he's like a young child, he's writing a song, and he writes a song that he says, I love my mom, I love my grandma, because that, and the artist or the one who's mentoring him, it says that's not gonna sell, that's garbage. Instead of saying that, he says, I'm gonna kill my mom, I'm gonna kill my grandma, and that's what sells, because the people react to that song instead of love. So I don't know.
And if you think about it, like, just as like, hey, I have a brain and my brain has a lot of shit going on, and the most important messages should be prioritized. A message about someone killing someone should be prioritized over, hey, it was a good day and not that much bad shit happened. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of how the brain works. It like looks to prioritize like threats.
Right. Yeah. It's there was another example that I kind of did like. It's you wake up, it's a good day. You're like, oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna do some exercise. I'm gonna drink my tea, make my shake. Then you turn on the. I'm gonna go for a run, but then you turn on the news. The news says there's a killer on the loose. Now you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go outside no more, because now you have this fear base behind your head that there could be a killer around the corner, because our brain is so focused on that negative. And now you don't go outside, now you're off in fear. And I think that goes back to Rick saying, we give that energy to that fear. Is it part of our instinct, or is it part of that, where we've been programmed? It's weird dilemma of how sometimes we function, or how do we function in society? And I think there's this trend, right? I think this is called retard maxing. And it's kind of like, right? It's like you just don't give a fuck. You just do what you got to do. Don't give a shit about what's going on. Just retard maxing.
Why is that called retard maxing?
Steel City has gone renegade.
It's like you don't care. You just don't think about it. You just do it. Sometimes the whole doubting yourself, or the little voice says in your head, don't run or whatever. You just do it. You just don't care. Just do it. Go rock climbing. Go fucking make that run if there's a killer on the loose.
Oh, I see. Just ignore even normal, rational fears. That's retard maxing.
Yes.
Irrational. Okay.
Don't they say like the fears that we kind of have is having violence, losing our resources, and diseases. Any other things are just
losing.
Space is fake Yoda.
Partner is pretty big. Like your best friend, or that's a pretty big one.
Earth being different shape than we wanted.
That's the one that doesn't matter.
Exactly. Well, don't take my ball away, or my model away. It's like one of those cliches, right? They say follow your dream. Doesn't matter if the elites or the super Illuminati Mason reptilians are harvesting your dream for their benefit.
You can opt out of their game and just play your own game in as close space to them.
Anyways,
Right.
I thought it was a good topic. I think it's good to discuss these things, because a lot of people put their expectations in weird places that aren't going to offer a return.
Little green men aren't
But,
real Yoda. Space is fake and gay.
I don't know. I'm thinking because of conspiracy theories, right? We put our time and energy on these conspiracy theories, but what is the return? It's just knowing they're lying all the time. Is that wasting time?
I see it quite a weird way. Researching them helps us grow to see how we would run the world if we get the chance. Maybe in the many worlds theory, we do get to run a world. We've all got a planet that we run in another dimension. Yeah.
Is that the Mormons? Go ahead, Luke.
A video game about running the world kind of changed my mind about a lot of things. Like, the game is Civilization 2. It was really old, but basically, you know, you like start a country off at like 10,000 BC and steer it towards 4 different goals, like, you know, economic victory, social whatever victory, shoot your thing off into space or whatever. There was a few different ways to win, but basically you competed against like 7 other civilizations, and you had to, like, you know, try to dominate or somehow dominate all the other countries and prevent yourself from being kind of subjugated. And also at the same time, you have like your people, and they get pissed off if they're not taken care of. And so it's like this balancing act. And this was many years ago, and I was kind of the mindset at the time. I was like, peace at any
Unfornicated
cost,
is fake and gay.
you know, it went so far for me as to not even like people who were in the military. I didn't even understand like how they could. But then after playing this game many times, I realized that, you know, it's kind of a difficult job being the leader of a country, and you have to take into account a lot of shit, and your people are going to get mad if you're a jerk. And I don't know, it changed my mind.
Well, in that game, for being a jerk and just hoarding the resources to whatever goal means, is that more rewarding or actually keeping your people happy? Because I try to relate that to the elites, right? You know, is there more benefit for them hoarding everything for themselves and just, like you said, this balancing act to keep us happy, or in a way not to rebel or not to, you know, head to them? In that game, do you think there's more benefit of rewarding the digital society, or just, you know, making them unhappy? Because I think there's like
in that game, your society is most productive when it's a democracy. Second most productive is like a republic. But you can, I mean, just point of whatever the stupid game is, like fanatics, you know, you can have fanatics if like religious fanatics, I guess. This was like before like terrorism became a big deal when this game came out. But yeah, that would be more like something like religious fanatics or something, which you can get a lot done with those, but you suffer in the long term because you can't really grow as a society.
Yeah, I was thinking kind of like, you know, if the game kind of rewards you for fucking over your start. You know.
Your people? No.
Blue pill devolution is retarded.
Like, your people rise up against you if you're a dick to them. And if you, I mean, just like, if in the game you can use nukes, you know, it kind of is an effort to get nukes, but you can use them. But if you use them, everybody in the world hates you forever. And it causes lots of pollution. But anyway.
So if you put a survey for everybody in the world, are you think the world is happy or unhappy, or are they just a bunch of opinions of what's going on in the world? Because of course well, maybe in Discord I hear a lot. We do complain a lot.
You know, those Scandinavian countries always get the high ranks for happiness, and then there's also a thing where, like, instead of ranking happiness, if you rank, I think it's satisfaction, which is different. you get like kind of different results. Like someone may not necessarily be happy, but they could be satisfied, and that's good too.
Well, comfortable, right? You're comfortable, but you're not happy.
Nice distinction. I like them both.
Well, that is a tough decision, right? You know, would you rather be comfortable, very comfortable, or happy? Or that, you know, everyone.
Happiness is going to rely on new things, excitement, because otherwise it's just more satisfaction, however luxurious you make it. So maybe happiness is a paradox, because then you're not comfortable, because things might change.
Well, that's what it goes back to the elites. Our elites are try to make us just comfortable, obedient, or happiness. Like, what's their main goal for us? Like,
oh, I think it's all of them.
I think happiness is like kind of a temporary thing. Like, you know, you can like, some people like scroll social media and they get like little, you know, they like something or somebody likes something and they feel happy when they're doing that or whatever. But to me, satisfaction is more, it's like a longer term thing or something that you put more effort into. It's an achievement sometimes, or
I feel like satisfaction is the ultimate thing, Lush, because satisfaction is saying, I'm happy enough at the time. Now, I'm totally satisfied. So I'm happy. And now,
Send in the Daleks.
I've got everything I want.
right. Kind of like God
I
on the
think
seventh
that's what
day.
the elite-
You're
that's what
like,
the elites
hey, this is
want.
good.
The elites want that, but some of them don't want to share it with others, and some of them disagree exactly on the details of how it would look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this sort of malfunction where people should be satisfied, but they're not. Which leads to an idea that they could be mentally ill, and the only way they're going to be happy is if they're taking stuff from other people around the galaxy.
well, that's when sometimes I feel like, you know, what they say, like taking candy from a baby. How is that satisfying? Or do they have to put it in an equal fitting?
Well, it's the saying is to show that it's an easy task. Why is it satisfying? Because it's the next thing that you get a challenge for, to take something from someone, the next throne.
Hi guys, yeah, sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted here communicating with somebody else that I haven't seen in a while. Blue Pilled Evolution. It's good to hear from him again. But yeah, keep it up. I mean, the conversation, I'm just listening at the same time.
Keep it flat.
Or just stop talking entirely. Sure.
You killed the
well,
conversation. Sorry.
yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to my my world.
You know,
Keep it flat, Calder and Zepp.
sometimes, like I have this chatterbox in my head sometimes. Well, a lot of times. And sometimes when the conversation dies in these voice chats, it just keeps me my silence. It's like, oh, I'm just waiting for someone to talk. So, but now I don't have the chatterbox in my head. I try to give it to you guys. Maybe that's why I'm like sometimes silent. Not to hear myself all the time.
Pepito, cállate, pinche güey.
I'm not listening to you. Not to hear myself all the time.
In short, chatterbox mentality, maybe. Like, not like a chatterbox, but like a needing some sort of substance to stay still.
Yeah, it's the white noise effect. Like you need some kind of noise. Maybe when I was little, I used to fall asleep. Well, there's this meme, so noise effect. Like
I forget, encyclopedia of made up words or something like that. But there's a word for that particular thing called midding, midding. And one of them is like falling asleep in a crowd of people or around a bunch of people partying. Another one is like being in the backseat of a car and listening to the conversation in the front of the car, but not really feeling like you have to be. ing, you can hear it, but same. I love it. First time I remember falling asleep around a bunch of people, I was like 12 or 13, and I thought I was so safe feeling.
Right. Well, any family that's going to welcome you is going to give you that sense of safety in numbers. So, a group safety.
I think that's what it is. Safety in numbers. Yeah.
There was also in group unity, the group spirit. A family unit's not just numbers; it's also a group unity. It's like a little tribe effect, right? Because you don't just have your individual consciousness; you also have the group consciousness.
Right, someone's there and awake if something happens, so you can fall asleep. You're safe.
Vote Roger Lidwell, top left 2026.
Right, because you can count on the dynamic of everybody helping out and you helping them out when it's necessary.
Right. And that gets down to like a primary way of seeing the world, like a worldview or outlook. And like, do you see the world as a safe, trustworthy place or a threatening, harmful place? And it can vary. Like some people, you're safe in your group. Some people's groups are bigger.
When I was 17, and I learned all these Krav Maga and martial arts, Yep. And then I went to Mexico, going to go see my future wife. Yes, I had my chest up and ready to brawl, just heading to, walking toward her house because I was like, I heard a bunch of rumors that, people just fight, pick on you because you're from the United States coming to Mexico. But because I had that confidence within myself, some people get scared. They want to be in that crowded area because, like you said, there's a safety in numbers. But I don't know. Sometimes I do feel a little bit confidence when you do learn these techniques of being by yourself, or do not have this mentality of victimhood. There's always a creep around the corner about to take my wallet.
Right.
We need to be prepared, but brave.
There was this, I think you were talking about safety in numbers, or
Team lead paint for top left 2026.
Does remind me when the children leave the home, doesn't the home feel more empty?
Yeah.
It's a simulation, so if you die, you don't really die. You just port back in.
That is a big source of or whatever, going to school. Like that is a huge programming, and it's not normal. Like it's very typical that people stay with their parents or their families, even well beyond marriage. Like that was totally normal.
Yeah.
Yes, Moxie vote team, lead paint for top left 2026.
Right, because back then, like, the whole family helped everybody in the family out with everything. And so you needed everybody to be close because, yeah, on your own you couldn't do all those things. That was the real power of the family unit. The family unit was like, has been outsourced by corporations now. And yeah, those corporations don't actually really care for their target group. They just want to sell. They just want to sell whatever they want to sell. And so, yeah, that's disintegrating society because of that. But I mean, now, during poverty, a lot more people do actually kind of revert back to being a family unit, like not moving out of the home, and yeah, that would be seen prosper. Right.
You're making me think, Arwen, like, outsourcing the work unit. It's like, yeah, I know, because the dishwasher, I don't have a dishwasher. I was thinking of like examples. Is it better to wash the dishes by hand or just put it in the dishwasher? But that goes back to, like, you tell your children, hey, wash the dishes.
Historical reenactments, fuck that.
It's like, do they lose something of being responsible? Goes back to grandma, grandma making sweaters. Instead of grandma making sweaters, now she just goes to Walmart and buys it. And here's your sweater, because she got outsourced by Walmart. Is that what you kind of talk about? Like, it loses the meaning of the sweater or washing the dishes because we outsource this to these machines or corporations. The microwave is a good one as well. Microwave dinner, just sitting in front of the TV.
Dude, those are so unhealthy. Microwave dinners are like the worst.
Well, yeah, of course with health, but I'm just saying, just the dinner itself, like the mom doesn't cook anything no more. What else? Walking. That's another thing. The vehicles. Before my wife came to the United States, she said she used to walk everywhere. And now she's here. It's like she just wants to get on the car. She does not prefer walking no more. But, I don't know. It's like it's outsourcing our walking potential. Like, let me go to the store 3 blocks away. But I get my exercise, I look at what's going on. Nope, we just take the car. It's like 2 minutes away, get our groceries, and then come back. And it's done. And my wife goes, oh, I miss those days. Like, well, just walk. Let's go walk to Walmart. Let's go walk to Costco. But no. I don't know. We did outsource a lot of things. Well, yeah, for convenience and what else? Efficient. But don't they say that technology takes something from us? Even though it's giving us this time, more time to do nothing.
Right. So yeah, I appreciate the conversation. Sorry to be a bit of a Debbie Downer earlier. I'm doing a bit better now. Just got a PayPal from Blue Pill, which is awesome. Didn't think that was gonna happen.
Donations?
What?
Donations?
Yeah, a birthday present. Late. But better late than never. And I really needed it, so that's been very helpful. And I'm just really glad also to just see him again, because I haven't talked to him in like quite a time. Like since December. He doesn't have a lot of time now, but I guess that he still does follow my channel. That's nice to hear. Right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna round out my show. It's been almost
the show.
Huh?
All right, Arwen.
Yeah, I've been running my show all this time since I came in. I usually do when I come in Discord this hour. I do that like simul streaming. But yeah, it's been interesting. The conversation, like, it did give me a lot to think about. And yeah, I guess today is
Team
just a
Lead
bit of
Paint
a
for
Debbie
Top
Downer
Left
day in
2026.
general. Although, yeah, the PayPal does really give it a bit of an upswing at the last moment. But yeah, thanks everybody for participating with the Flat Earth Early Bird 2544 on this Wednesday. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll be in a little bit better mood. I mean, at least I'll have like proper dinner. Like that heals me up, because I mean, I'm not really eating all that great recently because I just don't have the money. And yeah, I got like food bank stuff, but like all of that, like half of it is like completely overdate and it's not organic, so it's like my system has some trouble processing it and it's all kind of wearing on me. So, but I know that at least now I'm gonna have like a proper meal for today at least, and that'll keep me going for another half a week or so, I think. Right. Anyway, thanks for being part of the show here, and yeah, Riggs. Oh, Riggs is put on deafen, right? I mean, he really needs to just get some proper sleep. Like 2 hours sleep in a night is not good. Right. Anyhow, thanks for being part of the Early Bird show, and I'll see you guys the next time. I'll also like join up later after the show. So see you guys later.
Come on, man.
All right. See ya. All right. Yeah, happy birthday. Thanks, Bluepill. I mean, you really did. Is running himself wrecked. Yeah, Riggs is like, I don't know what the hell, why he's not sleeping right. It's weird. But the guy has some sleeping issues. I think he has like insomnia sometimes. I don't really understand how he manages his life, but I mean, he's a really awesome guy though. But when he's like all tired, he's like not very communicative. He's not all there. It seems like he's like that today. It's all fine. I mean, it was a decent set of conversations. I am glad that I did join up with Worldwide Debates, but I came to the table like with negativity, and I'm sorry everybody. It's still in the title. Like, yeah, I just feel really desperate. I mean, it's you might think it's stupid or weak or something, but I mean, when I was playing that really beautiful medieval music, and I'm gonna play that again before I completely round out the show, it got me crying because it's beautiful and it drew out what I got inside. Because I am really, really sad in that sense. I feel very emotional. I feel like crying because of the world and how it's rolling out, and my life at the same time, how it's just being a drag in many ways, and I'm getting depressed. I mean, I'm sorry. It just happens. And I mean, it's happened in the past, a few years ago, when like really calamitous situations would happen. I would also like get acute depression and even get like aggressive over it. I'm not like that anymore now. But I am dealing with a lot of grief. Emotional sadness and just the sense of depletion. And I wish I didn't have that, because I want to share joy and optimism and right, finding a way through. It's what I want to do. But today it's just like I don't know what to do. I don't even know.
Cry again, you little wanker.
And so I'm kind of stuck in that, like as an oracle, somebody that's just trying to divine the world situation. I feel stuck. I don't know what to do at this point with that analysis. I don't know what to do. I don't know where's it gonna go. Like it's an attitude, it's a position that to me is just unacceptable. It feels unacceptable. It feels like if I give in to that, I'll lose more things that I can do and dynamics, spiritual dynamics, then I'll gain peace with it. And I'm worried. I'm literally worried about it. I'm worried about the world. I'm worried about myself, and I'm worried about my own sanity in the face of this all. And and if I can't be optimistic, at least I can be honest, because honesty is confronting, and without honesty you can't change anything. So I'm just sharing with honesty. I feel shit. I feel like shit today. I mean, could be worse. I'm not like, oh my god, it really, really hurts, and like, oh, everything is painful. No, but it does feel like shit. No way out, no hope. Like, what do I do? I feel lost. And I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. So even by just like confessing that, other people are probably feeling it too. Jesus Christ. Okay. Do I have medication from your doctor to help with it? Yeah, I don't. I don't have medication. I don't see how that medication's gonna help me anyway. Because medication doesn't help against reality. It's just gonna mask symptoms, perhaps. Well, and then what? Just mask the symptoms forever? I mean, it's not a solution for me. Like, I will never go for antidepressants. I technically don't need it. If I do that, it probably things get worse. Super trolls? Yeah. Fuck those guys. I mean, screw that. Yeah, I mean, if I'm just gonna say like, hey, I cried because I feel really sad inside and it's genuine. I grieve for the world. And if they think, oh, it's so weak, it's so funny, yeah, that's because they are emotionally broken and they can't even be honest about anything. Like, they probably can't even cry because it just got burned out of them. So there's nothing human left about them. And then all they can do is mock anybody who has any traces of humanity. So fuck those guys, right? I don't care. I don't care that they do that. But I will immediately ban them because I don't want those people around in the chat anyway, right?
Woof woof PJ.
Right, I'm gonna play that beautiful medieval singing again. Right, with all the bad news, you can't take away from the beauty. So I hope you enjoy listening to that again. Let's hear it.
Woof woof PJ.
happened again.
Woof woof, PJ.
Because I mean, it's really beautiful. And it also reminds me a bit of like, dude, my ex would sing kind of like that. It was like classical, beautiful voice. I heard her sing too, and it also like made me tear up because it's just so freaking beautiful. That kind of voice, it just like really gets to me. It's amazing. So yeah, that note of beauty. I'm rounding out the show.
He wants Dave back.
Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are all in the description box below. Or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live. Or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Can still really use it. But yeah, the PayPal from Blue Pilled Evolution, great help. Thank you so much. I really needed it like right in this moment. So it's perfect timing, really. Right. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2545 on a Thursday.